Hello, how's everyone doing? Have you all been? All good? I have been... well... tired. Surprise, surprise, but hey, at the very least, not exhausted. Today it was a far easier day to get through. Hi Labris, hi Midnight. Annoying, I don't even know the drop rate. Damn. The drop, like at this point, the drop rate must be like 0.0 something, right? If you have tried it already like 400 times and still nothing. We don't do percentage. Ah, I see. We do one buy. I see. I'm having so much fun playing with Ratio, Nazville, and Divergent Universe. Nice. Meanwhile, I haven't even tried him, so might as well actually do him real quick because I don't know how to play as him. And then we lock into the story. Their kids have so much synergy and no one realizes it. That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm glad he's the boost you needed, Midnight. Causes the target to become bait and launches follow-up attack against bait. During the follow-up attack, if bait is defeated, then he continues to attack a new bait. Causes allies critical damage to increase and all enemies' defense to decrease. Ooh. So he really is good. So you basically you lock into an enemy and then you...
Trying to trick me?
Wow.
Trying to trick me?
Try to what?
Trying to trick me?
I cannot hear what he says next. He attacks with his cane. Just like Welt. Nice pose.
Trying to trick me?
Try to trick me. I want the Doctor Ratio as an Acheron, would that work? No, Acheron is a DPS of a different path. The reason is Acheron needs a full team dedicated to her and so does Ratio. Yep. Try to threaten me. Oh, it could be that. The reason Asphalt and Ratio work so well is because Ass's amp is so high, and I have him at the A1 S1, so he implies all of Ratio's desired debuffs. Nice.
Are they here for
Wait.
revenge as well?
A day. A will of metal.
Actually, wait.
A will of metal.
Trying to trick me.
Talons, Vlogus Smite Evil, Banquet Insatiable Appetite, Rancor, and Meat is a Reprisal, Devour, all loathsome hand.
Mountains roar. Dragons rise.
It's coming! I need the West Wind! Let me go!
Arthur and
I need to see these animations a little slower, actually.
My strength isn't what it was. It's of no consequence.
Actually, yeah,
Dragons
do this real quick.
soaring above the lands. This is permanent. Fight to the death.
Well, take off together! Good!
Sins must be paid. Oh, this old wolf hasn't lost all his fangs yet. I see through you.
I offer my blood to consume this injustice.
Wow. You know what? Attack bait, yes.
Beasts,
Come and slaughter each other. Go
and fight to the death.
Yeah, damn. I can see why he would be perfect for Ratio. So basically, Ratio attacks the bait. He attacks the bait. Ratio attacks the bait yet again if he uses his ult. Then he uses then he attacks the bait yet again. And then Ratio attacks the bait yet again with... I see. Well, there's the thing. I ran him at in Kafka and in one attack got 6 Iron charges. That's why I was thinking. I see, but no, that's not how it's supposed to work. Perhaps because Kafka implies... sorry, hiccup. Perhaps because Kafka implies...
moment of divine insight arises from enduring patience.
Not debuffs, but it does imply, in a sense... No, how would that work? Doesn't make any sense. She does have inflictments for enemies, but she wouldn't work for Acheron, as far as I know. Because Ash does follow-up attack against the enemy, he marks a bait, right? While Ratios also marks an enemy, allowing him to launch a follow-up, and when that enemy is attacked, in other words, if you time it right, you can make a huge follow-up chain. Asphalt ult, Ratio ult, Asphalt ult, follow-up, Ratio follow-up, Asphalt follow-up, Ratio follow-up, Asphalt follow-up. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. Massive follow-up chain, yeah. DOTs do count as debuffs, but DOT Acheron is kinda hard to play. I see.
Torment and doubt, bid you farewell.
My gut says
This immortal form will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Arthur and I.
Whack him.
Riddle with holes. I offer my blood to consume this injustice.
Yeah, go for the bait.
Beasts, come
and slaughter each other. Sins must be paid.
Ooh, 2 birds with 1 strike. Goddamn.
Are they asking to be beaten up?
I see through you.
It's coming! Ready, set!
It would be like person attacks us, then follows up, then Kafka follows up, then us follows up, the follow up on the follow up, then Kafka follows up on that follow up, then us follows up on that follow. That is doable, but kind of tough. Which has no place in the Acheron team, since that slot would just be better used for another support. Yeah. Us can work with Acheron, but he has the disadvantage of not being the path of Nihility, since Acheron's trace only counts Nihility units. Yep. It's not doable, I did it. When I say doable, I do not mean it that it's not something you can play. I'm meaning that it's not enough. Like, let me tell you something. Eventually you will reach a point where the enemies are such sponges where you'll come to realize that it's not actually doable. Like, you cannot finish the stage.
Serenity stands clear before me.
My job is to fill with holes.
I offer my blood to beasts.
Come and slaughter each other. Sins must be paid.
Wow. So that's how it works after you have attacked the bait with an ult.
Go and fight to the death. Sins must be paid.
Wow. Okay, I see how it works. How he works now. Nice. What Acheron is more than anything else right now is actually Annihilate Sustain. Ooh. And not the enemies are sponges. Looking at a noble domain. Yep. Yep. Well, time to walk around the gift shop. How do you like this, Mr. Welt? Mr. Yang?
Mr. Yang, you seem reluctant to part with the Mechatron. Want to take a few more pictures with it?
Wanna take it with you?
I'm just curious. When will this giant robot be completed?
Here's a little spoiler. That's actually part of today's tour. We'd like to invite the heroes of the Astral Express to help complete this Mechatron statue.
Will it be able to move like the other Mechatrons in Plain Arcadia once it's done?
That's... Oh, I'm afraid it'll be a bit tricky. You're probably all aware that Mechatrons are Imaginae driven by wish power, which means they don't actually have any complex machinery inside them.
So if she has an Annihilate Sustain, that would still reach Acheron's 2 Annihility quota, but it would also free up a slot for a really good harmony. True. That would be nice to have.
You know how humans tend to unconsciously imagine inanimate objects as living things that can think and move? It's this empathetic projection that grants wish power to Mechatrons. No, to all Imaginae, giving them life.
So what's wrong with the giant Mechatron?
Think away. But one person's thoughts alone won't cut it. The bigger the Imaginae, the more wish power needed to sustain it. We'd need to break free from the mental shackles of impossibility to bring such a massive Imaginae to life. That in turn requires stories filled with the grandest of wishes and imaginations that know no bounds.
Only Mecha fans are capable of that.
Alas, modern humans think way too practically. People can't help but wonder, how does such a huge Mechatron even move? Given how massive it is, why doesn't it just collapse under its own weight? The tiniest seed of doubt in the giant Mechatron, standing tall astride the Earth, becomes nothing but an impossibility. Maybe it'd have a better chance of coming to life in a more primitive society.
Yeah. But honestly, she kinda needs Nova Flare too, because what do you mean she doesn't apply her own debuffs without vertical investment? Yep.
Oh, truly a pity.
Yeah, that came from the soul by Wealth.
Oh, cheer up! Today's your chance to finish building this massive Mechatron. Think of how many robot enthusiasts would kill for this kind of opportunity.
Nah. Seeing it move would be cooler. Not to mention that, well, how do you control it if it did start moving? That fucking thing is so fucking big. There is no massive door to get out of. No, actually, that up there probably could open up. If it could fly, it could fly up. Maybe. What about those?
Steel meets madness, and battle meets honor.
Man,
Mexel alloy.
they're really posing it with a fucking tracery bars. The film that sparked the mech craze of an entire generation. Yet an intro. Come on. Yeah. Entire generation yet within International Peace Entertainment milking the franchise, right? The protagonist Oaks has died and has been resurrected multiple times across countless parallel worlds. Every member of the Cosmicon Collective should check out Transry Bars at least once because it has the most straightforward power system in the universe. Bigger is stronger. Yeah, as I was saying, it actually pushes the, the Transformers friend, the Transformers IP. Like, the copyright is, like, almost so thin.
There's a saying that goes, dreams of wealth, the heart of a hero, and countless efforts all lead to Perlux Corp.
I love how blatant they are. They don't even try. They don't even try.
Whether you're a kid or an adult, everyone has their own sweet dreams. Becoming a hero who saves the world from evil forces. Merging with a giant Mechatron to unleash awesome ultimate moves. Yeah! Perlux Corp sells these dreams and makes a killing off of them.
It's not like I do not understand fellow nerds. We are all technically family, but I am from a different branch. Personally speaking, I never liked Transformers. Like, I can hardly remember many of the names. I think the evil guy was actually called Mechatron. Then there is Bumblebee, which is the yellow one. And believe it or not, even though I had it in the tip of my tongue, I cannot even remember the main protagonist's name. What was his name? Fuck. It was Metatron. Metatron? Okay. I don't know why it stuck with me as Megatron. Even though Megatron doesn't have Optimus Prime. Yeah, there we go. Optimus Prime. Yes. Yeah, that's all about. That's basically all I know. And also that meme with Metatron, prequel, which is like, I'm done saving you. It's so perfect. Metatron is the villain. Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. The guy in the black one actually looks like Metatron. Then there is Unicron. I have no idea who you're talking to. who you're talking about.
If I could have everyone's attention,
there we go. He does look like him.
Models of Perlux Corp's Mechatrons in this area. Among them is the best-selling Daybreak Squadron series.
This definitely looks like Optimus Prime, and this guy in the back, Metatron. Yep.
Wow, look at this. It's so intricate. No wonder Mr. Yang's got Mechatrons on the brain.
For an IPC members, it's pretty chilled. For now. We don't know for how long will this facade will last.
I very much envy the kids here in Plain Arcadia. Back in my day, robot toys were still quite the luxury.
Could I please have an early 5-star, please? Midnight. Damn it! I wish for you to actually get something back.
Seeing all your eyes light up like that reminded me that I too was once young.
How old are you?
Back then, there was a stretch when I was so broke that I'd spend ages debating whether to buy a carton of milk from the convenience store. I kept telling myself that I had to work hard so I could get rich someday.
Yeah. Same here. Then I came to realize that there is no working hard and get rich. Yep.
So, did you manage to get rich?
After years of hard work and hustling, at the very least, I'm no longer young.
Goddamn, okay, that was good. Hey, at the very least we resonate on that one. The big bad over Metatron. Dude Asphalt hates me. Yep. All IPC members wears their hearts on their sleeves. Yep. You're both young and beautiful. Yeah, okay. For 1 second I was like, what the fuck is flashing in the corner? I genuinely thought it was actually some sort of like chat. I don't know why, but I'm used to actually having, you know, in video games a chat on the lower left, and seeing this like pop in, pop out, I genuinely thought it was letters. We also ended up in the hands of Prilux Corp. We can be smooth about it. Yeah.
Oh, aren't you the sweetest? But I do have my secret to staying young.
What?
That is, lying about your actual age. Keep that in mind, just in case. Now, back to the grind.
Okay, I see. So she's actually fully fledged hag. You know, the 40-year-old kind, but she actually looks enough young to pass it off as a 30-year-old. Damn. Damn.
I wouldn't call it striking it rich, but I'm pretty close to making a sweet little profit.
Oh, don't keep us in suspense, Miss Nihilux. Just spill the beans. Pretty please.
You might not believe this, but I have some friends who've been trying to create a decentralized digital currency to fight against the IPC's credit system.
Excuse me?
Are these people from Punk Lord?
Who?
That's right. These people are from the Nomadic Miners faction. They've discovered a way to hijack Noose's computing power for mining, and are digging up a limited supply of learned coins.
No, fuck my...
And I have gone all in with everything I got on this project.
I actually an alarm went off in my mind instantly, but I was genuinely wanted to believe that it's a fucking lie. Man, I fucking hate the IPC. I'm gonna conquer all lands on their ass. It's fucking Bitcoin. She's literally on crypto. Oh my fucking... I hope it collapses on her. I hope she goes back and not being able to buy any fucking milk. You fucking scumbag. Crypto mining so many What the crap do you mean you hate IPC? She said she's trying to compete with the IPC. Midnight. It doesn't matter if you want to compete with the IPC or you want to collaborate with the IPC. She has an IPC mind. That is like an IPC kind of, you know, suggestion. And if what she does is probably, you know, the pioneer over here, like if she is the pioneer, you know for a fucking fact then the entirety of the IPC will actually try to strike it rich with a crypto. Come on now. Come on now. Fuck. The fucking meme coins.
I feel like this is a very risky way of doing things.
You felt it? God damn well. Oh man.
Life's full of ups and downs, right? The higher the risk, the bigger the reward.
Oh no, trying to make money. Oh no. You cannot really make money, Midnight. It doesn't come out of thin air. In order for someone to make money, someone has to lose money. That's the very, premise of crypto. I know you're fucking... I know you're rage baiting me again. That before they meet pearls, shall we say. Oh. Okay. Higher the risk, the bigger the reward. Yeah, and the bigger the scam, the more people with destroyed lives.
Hey, wait. This isn't right. Isn't this pom-pom?
Life is like that. Life is like that. Like that anyway. I guess. Can't wait for a lot of parts here. I do want to be clear here that not all crypto is rag pulling. I have never met crypto that is not rag pulling. And you know what? It's so bullshit. The fact that when crypto actually first came out, like it became a thing, there were actual celebrities here in Greece who were trying to pass it off as like this great opportunity for people to become like actually, not rich. They didn't actually say rich, but they were trying to say that you could prosper from it if you actually really invested in it. And I'm like, my fucking god, the fucking name crypto is Greek. It literally translates for something that is hidden, something that is shady. That's what crypto translates to in Greek. Do people forgot how to speak our own fucking language? Oh my fuck. Yeah, I remember that damn shit. Bitcoin is literally the most successful crypto and it's not rug pull. Yes, kind. I never actually found out what's up with what was up with Bitcoin. Actually, I never found out. And I never understood how it became successful as well. I just know that one day people woke up and they were rich or something. I haven't done my research on that. Milfcoin, Jesus. Oh, I know that the majority of crypto, the vast majority, are scams, but literally the most famous crypto ever isn't. Yes, but how did it actually work? I do not know that. I mean, that's where the word encrypto comes from. Encryption comes from. That is, and yes. Everything that it's basically a combined word. Dogecoin. Yeah. It's basically a word with of a different variety. It still originates from the Greek crypto. Bitcoin is kinda just another investment like the stock market, to be honest, but some places do accept being paid in Bitcoin. Yeah, well, not here. Obviously. If you do have Bitcoin, the most useful thing you can do is just sell it. Like, yeah. Meaning to hide in a sense. Yes, that's why I said that it's basically translates to shady. What does shady translates to? Like, what does actually mean? To hide. It's something that it's in shade, it's in the dark. In Greek, the word krivo means I hide, which is actually, another variation of the word crypto. Here, quite a few places do indeed accept it, but mainly it's treated as a stock asset.
Oh, wow! Oh, that's some really fine craftsmanship.
Oh my god, is this the Patch's boss? This Patch's boss fight? Damn!
This is a toy model of Alloy King Pom Pom, which hasn't been officially released to the market yet. But just you wait. You'll see even cooler toys coming up later.
Are you sure there's no copyright issue with this thing?
Actually, this is Pom Pom from Fluffy Across the Blue, which is totally unrelated to the Pom Pom from Astral Express.
He looks 1000% exactly like him. That is not how you... That still means they are related. Copyright stuff is really complicated, huh? Why is it called King Pom Pom? No, it still means they are related.
King Pom Pom and Pom Pom are different characters. You really shouldn't be making cross-franchise comparisons.
Jesus. On a side note, Trump coin is going to the moon. Gotta have those diamond hands, don't wanna get rag pulled. Yep. This was just a great patch for well to get a new VA. Not gonna lie. Indeed. Indeed. Indeed.
Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing could be more perfect than this toy.
I need to create a video game of my own and name it Super Cario. It's gonna be about an electrician who's saving a saving a noble lady from a tower of an evil drag. Where's the voice line in this? But if it feels a bit one-sided, if I'm the only one giving a gift here.
I have a small favor to ask. Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there? And maybe signing the photo too. I'd love to leave it as a memento for the staff at Perlux Corp. How's that sound?
Could you imagine well being a mute for this patch? Would have been pain. Yes, actually, the thing is that for a year we were going through that, and it was such a pain. It really wouldn't have been so bad, to be honest. What, Super Cario? Perhaps it would have been. Yeah, it would have been kind of a nice IP indeed.
If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought.
Okay, wow, the VA actually fucking cooked. Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there and maybe signing the photo too? I'd love to leave it as a memento for the staff of Perlux. If you're willing, I actually want to hear it again.
If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought.
You know what? Deal. Sold. Yeah, sounds like a sweet deal.
A one-of-a-kind souvenir in the entire universe? Our conductor will definitely love it.
How did you misread my message that bad? I'm still half asleep. I woke up from a nap just literally 5 minutes before the stream. Just give it a thought at the end. Yep. So wait a minute, what did you actually say? It really would have been so bad, to be honest. Oh, I see. Sorry, I was thinking about Super Cario there. It was actually, you know, a very great idea, so I read whatever I felt like reading.
It's all up to you.
Come on, let's go.
My meaning was that it would have been incredibly sad if Weld weren't voiced for this patch. He has a lot of lines, so yeah, it would have been bad indeed. Anyway, where do we go? Society of the Spectacle and its enemies. Nice. Oh, wait! The headless ones. Okay. These are actually kind of bizarre. A Perlux Corp themed sculpture of taking group photos. You can go behind the sculpture and place your amazing face in an appropriate spot. And just camera to a suitable angle and you will look like a Mechatron warrior.
Man and Mechatron in perfect harmony. Ready to take a photo?
I'm ready.
Yeah. Actually needs a little bit of a better lining. Oh, it's not... Oh, crap. It's not very well placed for the both of them. Also, who's taking the photo? Is Mighty taking the photo? Who the fuck? The Vita's poster promoting the harmony between Mechatron and humans, meant to ease residents' fears about these emerging species. The Arcadia today Man, I cannot believe we're shaking hands with fucking clankers. Mechatrons have become an despicable part of life. As visitors flock to embody the vision of man and Mechatron is in perfect harmony, the original meaning behind those old posters has long lost fade. All posters has long since faded into obscurity. I see. Well, the placement is still a little bit off, which is kind of sad. But you know what? Yeah, let's just take a picture. Yeah, save it. Hello, Julian.
I love this one so much. I suddenly have the selfish urge to keep it all to myself.
We could take two if you want to. Marches. It could have been March. They are living beings because they are imaginae. That doesn't mean they don't seem... they don't seem, sound, and overall act like... well... clankers. Speaking of clankers, new Limbus ID trailer dropped today. With clankers?
And don't forget about that exclusive gift you promised.
March. Patience.
You bet. In fact, I'll throw in a normal edition for each one of you as hush money. Come on, let's head to checkout.
Please tell me it's not from her tab. That would make me feel kinda bad. Whoa! They are gone. Why are they gone? God knows. This one would looks actually one of the Mechatrons that the Akini would love.
How are you doing? It's my pleasure to serve you.
I'd like to present each of our 3 distinguished guests from the Astral Express with an Alloy King pom-pom toy model as a gift.
Racist. Yeah. Yeah, Midnight. You finally discovered the truth. I know. It must be done though. Someone has to do it. How you guys doing? I'm doing well, Julian. I'm being racist. Man. He's going feral about it. Just relaxing. Yeah. Nihilux is my new waifu. Not the Sparkle. I didn't tell her yet. Should I say... should I tell it to Sparksy though?
Sure, you got it. For the gift expense record, could you please provide your employee ID?
Please charge these expenses to this employee ID.
Huh. This is... Madame Pearl's ID number!
Yo, what? How do you...
After all, you are esteemed guests invited by Madame Pearl herself. It would only be fitting for the gifts to be presented in her name.
Nihilux, do not make us look like asses. Oh my god. Imagine being someone's guest and be like, okay, you know what? I'm someone's guest today. So that means that also his wallet is belonging to me. So everything I eat, everything I drink, and everything I buy overall, it's on their tab. I already told Sparksy, but I hope she doesn't tell Sparkle. Okay. Could someone tell me why the other allies in the team do not auto-target Asvel's bait? I don't think they have programmed it. Midnight. It's sad, but yep. How could she get a hold of Pearl's card without it being given to her? It's not about the card, it's about the ID number. The ID number could be something that some people know. Annoying, to be honest. I know. Hopefully they will patch it if people actually ask for it.
I see. Please wait a moment. Your Alloy King pom-pom is all packed up. Would you like to take it with you, or shall we use our delivery service?
Actually, use the delivery service.
Since we still have the tour to go through, please just have it delivered to the Astral Express.
No problem. Hope you enjoy your visit here.
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron design.
The original prototype of the King Pom Pom figure in Fluffy Across the Blue. It's a powerhouse that puts up most of the nameless to shame. It comes with a full suit of cleaning, laundry, and sanitizing systems, making it more than a match of 99% of the universe's housework. I read whatever I want today. Actually, I just read whatever the fuck I want. Pom Pom is actually starting to feel a little threatened.
Lab.
I see.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
Okay. Let's go then.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
I couldn't help it. I had to open it.
For safety and comfort, please avoid running. And
We'll see you later, okay?
in an orderly fashion.
Hopefully.
Thank you.
Ah! You're the...
Who the... Huh?
No way! You were Mr. Raccoon! No, that's not right. You're oh, from the Astral Express.
No, I'm not the... From the Astral Express, man.
Is Miss March Bunny herself here too?
Bunny? What the fuck?
Hi. I actually prefer to be called by my real name, March 7th.
You know what?
This is Mr. Yang.
You know what? I normally would not actually be bothered by a girl being named Bunny, but considering for the fact that this is Plan Arcadia and it's all about streaming. Oh no. I'm actually afraid. Hi Jacob, welcome to stream. I'm about to do more of the story I like 40 or 30 minutes past this part. I see. What's new VA? Sounds more like Albert. Not really. He's actually delivering the lines, kinda nice. Bunny is nuts? Yep. Indeed, is nuts. March Bunny is her name, the Fluffy. I know, but I had not become aware of it up until now. Because she literally is a bunny in the Fluffy. That rhymed. Yeah, okay. But I'm still afraid.
How lucky to meet 3 members of the Express crew at once. I'm a huge fan of you all, especially my senior. I haven't missed a single episode of Fluffy Across the Blue. And I've even bought all the collector's editions.
Look, man. We literally have no connection with that fucking franchise, excluding the fact that we inspired it. So, even though your collection might generally be awesome, it doesn't really matter to us.
How could this guy say he likes you more than me to my face? Good thing I'm not that petty.
Wait, he actually said it? I would like to meet the 3 of them. Huge fan of you all, especially my senior. He didn't really say that he likes you less, per se.
Don't worry, March. It's hard to tell if people in this world love the real Express crew or just the cute animal crew from the Fluffy.
Yep. Why the crap are you even afraid? You know what the Fluffy characters look like. I know. Your mind is just dirty. Not necessarily Midnight. But then again, you could say that I have been tainted as of late because of all the internet shit. I wasn't like that as much before streaming. Let me be honest. The fact that I have need to actually follow up with what is going on with the world has made me aware of certain concepts which I was not aware of them before. I'm not proud for it. I'm saying it now. It is what it is. Well, I shared a pic of the new ID to V. They replied, "It hasn't been a day, Labris," with a heavy sweat emote. I see.
I don't just follow the Fluffy series. I've been keeping tabs on all your adventures in Bellabog, the Cienjo, Penacony, and Emphorius. Though, it's such a shame there's so little video footage of the Emphorian War online.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Also, whoa. Actually... news, and actually the Fluffy series specifically actually move fast. I didn't expect them. Literally, Amphorius happened like it's such a short while ago. Let's just say it was a very thick clank. Okay.
Oh, right. I just rewatched the scene where the Trailblazer embarked on another trailblazing expedition in Holy Grail Stay Night. Oh, your speech was so inspiring.
I keep forgetting that they say. Oh my god! I keep forgetting that this collab is actually 100% canon. Oh, I hate the Grail event is canon. I don't really hate it, but I keep forgetting that it actually is. I hope the second part will actually do it some justice, Labyrinth, because I know most people didn't like it. Couldn't have made it this far without some team effort.
Such modesty from a legendary hero. What a stellar role model for all of us.
Stellar? Stellar, you say? Stellar! Stellar!
Right. I have a precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known I'd meet my senior today, I'd have brought that can with me.
How exactly? Well, it would have been nice to actually have a trash can signed. That would be one unique piece of a collector's thing. People were so hard on that event, to be honest. It's kind of sad. I enjoyed it. Well, Midnight, let me tell you something. And by the way, I wanted to talk about it, but well, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it now. So, remember Zabon, right? Well, literally hours before I even made my first stream on, on HonkaiStarRail over here 2 days ago. Where was it? Come on. Jesus, how many things have you sent, guy? Nope. It's far down. Here we go. His quote. Guys, the drama horror that StarRail 4.1, put out, it's the same. So in his mind, a lot of the things that HonkaiStarRail does, it's actually a lot in parallel with Fate Grand Order, and he doesn't like that one bit. I get the feeling that he has become so biased towards Fate Grand Order specifically that he genuinely actually sees patterns here that shouldn't be there. But yeah, that's actually, as far as I know, the community's response from the Fate franchise as a whole. They do not like a lot of things about HonkaiStarRail, and specifically one of them is HonkaiStarRail taking a lot of inspiration from other franchises. Planarcadia specifically is basically everything that they hate. There's gonna be a second part? Oh no. I don't say that. It's said that they're gonna add Rin and Gilgamesh. I so badly want to have a team with Gilgamesh and Mighty. Leaks say there is, but it could be a fake news. It is a leak after all. Yeah, the main issue I had with the event is that the Fate story and the HSR story just doesn't seem to overlay well. It's like overlaying the style of writing for Power Rangers and with the writing style of Digimon. Yes, but you see, it's not like all bad. If you think about it, we would have never seen Saber with such awesome animations. And I appreciate that. I'm like, okay, you know what? A collab is a collab. It might not be perfect, but hey, I'd rather have a mediocre collab than not have a collab at all. Yeah, I know. And second of all, the leaks have some truth to an extent, no matter how suspicious it sounds. So take it with a hint of salt. I'm gonna be real. I really don't care about his opinion. I know that, and that's why I do not often, talk about it. I do not care about his opinion. For the past few months myself now. He really hated Amphorius. He really hated Amphorius. He couldn't stop ranting about Amphorius, actually. Considering the fact that I personally loved it a lot. And the sad part is that a lot of the things that he says really does, as a matter of fact, reflect the opinion of the actual, you know, Fate Grand Order community. That's what I became aware of. He's not really... He himself is not like a one unit. He is enabled by other people who are also in the, you know, in the circle. But then again, if you think about it, a lot of HonkaiStarRail players from our community are also very ass when it comes to their opinions. So I guess it's best to not care about the opinions of anyone at the end of the day and just do your thing. How about that? I'm gonna be real once more, like people like Zabon are the reason I hate 99% of the community. Yep, that's exactly what I said. Like, if I were to take a bird's eye view, I would say the story being sound in a sense, but for some reason I just couldn't do the story in one go. I had to pause 3 times because it just didn't vibe well with me. For me, I liked it, but it did had a little bit of a pacing issue. We spent a lot of time doing things that we didn't really give a crap about, and then we spent far too little time doing things that we really cared about. People are terrible at managing their expectations, and it's just really annoying. The thing is that we have reached a point now, specifically because of the internet, right? That people really want to caught up to, like... They really want to stay updated all the time. They have this fear of missing out all the time. And that has led them to such an extreme point where they have already formed an opinion about something that hasn't even come out yet. Have you come to realize that? And that is the sad part. Like, people have already formed an idea on their mind from the get-go, and it's extremely hard to actually shift after that point. Like, it's difficult to actually have a change of heart. And that is the thing. Like, I came to find out the term as of late, which I didn't even know that it was actually a thing up until recently. How was it like? What was that term exactly? Let me think about it. It was called, I think, bias memory. And here's the thing, bias memory, how it works. So basically the way bias memory works is that if some things align with what you believe in, then you are highly likely to remember said events than others. Like, you will not remember things that you don't believe in. You will remember things that you do believe in. So if you believe HonkaiStarRail is ass, you will forget literally everything about every good thing that HonkaiStarRail has done, or perhaps you won't even, you know, realize that it happened, and your memory will only store what you believe in. It will store only the bad moments. And that is actually the victim of most people who have actually, you know, formed an opinion about something before they have even gone through it. Yeah. Welcome to the 21st century, everyone. It's perfectly fine to have a negative opinion about things, but people don't know how to express negative opinions without throwing tantrums the vast majority of the time. Yeah, there is also that. I kind of didn't like how we just shoehorned in a random NPCs in most of the classes, which kind of killed the whole mystery of which servant would they use that people have thought for months prior. True. Also, I had Scott being even more annoying and painful to even listen to. Scott is designed to be like that, unfortunately. It's the bad thing about Scott is that he had too much, you know, he did have too much screen time in this case.
Could I ask for your autograph? If that's okay with you. Just sign my clothes, please. I'm never gonna watch this ever again.
Oh, you're acting exactly like me from 10 minutes ago, kid. Don't worry, he won't fly away just yet. As for you, you've been chattering away non-stop. How about giving us a proper introduction so that your idol gets to know you better?
We're idols now. Should I get the mic out?
Sorry, I got way too excited.
Yeah, what you're talking about is what I hate most, Collider. People experience one bad thing in a sea of good, then write off the entire thing as bad. Yep. Yep. I know he's designed like that, but in that event I felt like he was tuned up to 12 out of 10. He wasn't. Let me tell you something, Labyrinth. He didn't felt any more annoying than he was any other time. But he felt more annoying because you knew, or at the very least you were hoping for the good part. Which the good part was actually the fucking fate servants, you know? And I was the same. I was like, man, fuck off. Shut the fuck up and let me actually enjoy whatever is happening with the servants and the masters.
I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name... Well, my real name doesn't matter. Just call me Cinderborn.
Yeah, from now on I'm gonna be introducing myself IRL too, by the way, as War Collider.
If you're not in a hurry, would you mind chatting with me for a bit?
Yeah. So actually, I don't know much about Daybreak Squadron, yeah.
Daybreak Squadron is the most popular superhero drama in Full Wish TV's Mechatron Warrior series, following the story of young heroes fighting alongside Mechatrons against the Shadow Slither to save plain Arcadia.
Okay.
I never expected Mr. Yang to be so familiar with our story's background.
That's the thing. The first event he was in, he was like 4 out of 10, and even in the 4.0 he felt like 3 out of 10, but the Grail event was just too annoying for me. I know.
After all, I'm a loyal fan of your show.
I'm truly honored.
Of your show? He didn't wrote the fucking... So what do you usually get up to around here?
I'm just a small-time actor playing a hero on TV.
Oh, really?
And like
Wait.
my senior's deeds
So it is your show?
Daybreak Squadron has also motivated people to fight against all challenges in real life. Recently, Full Wish TV got approval from the Department of Aberration Defense. So now, the magical Mechatron Daybreak Warriors from the show can operate in reality. My friends and I are just honored to fight alongside the real Bullet Worm.
Ooh.
Sorry. I didn't quite understand that. So, are you still an actor or not?
How should I put this? My teammates and I are both actors and real masked heroes. Whenever disaster strikes the city or evil threatens citizens, we show up alongside Mechatron warriors to protect everyone.
Wait a minute, I'm not awake any longer. How did I miss that? I wasn't paying attention at all. Okay, so they can also motivate people to fight against all challenges in real life. Oh, I see. Got approval from the Department of Operation Defense, so now the men from the show can operate in reality. When are you gonna have time to actually film for your show if you're actually policing the streets? And that's not even taking into account if you can actually police the street properly. What brings you to Perlux Corp today?
I'm here today to test a Mechatron's performance and do some advertising shoots while I'm at it.
Full Wish TV and Perlux Corp have always been partners. Even the squad's transformation Mechatron is imaginated by Perlux Corp.
But in the end, that's just my opinion overall, and as a person who played FGO for about 10 years, it felt like it could have been better. Well, for everyone actually says that. It could have been better indeed. The policing the streets is the show. It's not a reality show, though. He sounded more like he was actually, you know, creating some sort of, like, stage show. And now he's actually gonna start doing a reality show on top of that.
The more popular Daybreak Squadron's drama becomes, the more wish power flows into the Mechatrons, making the squad shine even brighter in reality. And the more active they are, the better Perlux Corp's model kits sell. It's a perfect, virtuous cycle.
Should we continue?
Oh, sorry for taking up your precious time with all this chit-chat. If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like to volunteer myself as my senior's opponent for the test. If that's all right with you.
I've been meaning to say this. Yeah, go ahead. Midnight. Sure. Okay, is that really okay?
The hero of the Astral Express gracing us with guidance and leaving some data would surely make the staff here very happy.
That collider needs to brush his teeth. I always brush my teeth, man. I'm not like you. Penacony was the planet of foreshadowing. That is true, but Amphorius is a prophecy land. Yep. True. I had figured that one out, but I wasn't certain of it. They do have a lot of things that, you know... Amphorius is the microcosm of the entire universe of HonkaiStarRail, so it is the prophecy land, indeed. That had been the case, yeah. Cypher is the simulated path of elation, and her thing is lies become reality. That was an analogy for wish power. True. Lies become reality. I was thinking about the beauty right now, and obviously Aglaia. And Aglaia was all about keeping the world under one thread, like with her threads, you know, together. Yeah, I don't think I'm actually getting the. I don't think I'm actually getting the parallels here correctly. I need to keep thinking about that. So, literally things become reality from wishes and desires was always foreshadowed in Cypher's entire arc. Yup. I think Midnight's gonna have a sore voice soon. Why do you say that?
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat testing area is also part of today's tour.
That's the weight of fame for ya. Don't let down those kids who look up to you.
Honestly, that's my weakness. I can't allow myself to let adorable kids down.
All the caps. True.
First, have everyone take part in the assembly process for the Mechatron in the control room.
I love how they set up stuff like this. Yep, same.
Then, using this Mechatron as a template, we'll build a smaller unit for him so he can try out the combat test program. So, follow me, everyone.
What the fuck is up with that chonky? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, brother! What the fuck is... Man, I can't. Oh my goodness. Oh my... Okay, that is the nightmare fuel right there. That one looks like the colors of Sam. But that guy actually is the one who's piloting it. Okay. Yo, boss, been a while. So what do you think? Any improvements for my imitation? Okay, which Furbo was it that liked to imitate me again? It's me, Forflecto. Boss, you probably don't know the full story. There used to be a limited edition baseball raccoon figure from halfway across the blue sitting right here. But I figured that this fan creation strayed a bit too far from the original design, and honestly, it just wasn't exciting enough. That's why I created the recreation based on my own understanding, please call it an art. Tons of visitors keep coming to interact with me, come pat my forehead. It feels so good that I start full-bowing with delight. And some try to feed me instant noodles. I told them I don't like those and I prefer leaves. I totally freaked them out. You're acting completely out of my character. Why don't you calm down? Boss doesn't really appreciate me. The mighty Forflecto. Maybe I can prove myself in a head-to-head showdown. You'll finally see what I'm capable of. Okay. Wow, that escalated fast. It literally gives like 1 to Mighty, you know, when she does the healing.
I choose you.
Together we can do any stars. Shine for the heroes.
E. Ugh. Ah.
The future is great. It's my turn to shine. Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
Trust me, we can do anything!
As we've written! Dive into Rainbow Bridge. Have some sunshine. Mavis. Dispel the gloom. Destroy the skies.
Okay then. We didn't even have to enter Vendetta with that one. It's called good story writing. A lot of people don't even appreciate it. Yeah, I love when they foreshadow every land to come into the land we're in. Yep. Did I show you the true soul of a fan creation? Well, that's one abstract soul right there. Okay. Whoa, boss, you really get it. The soul of art is abstraction. I'm itching to get started and can't wait to dive in my new training. See you next time. See ya. Man, actually, can I see this nightmare fuel real quick? Speed type Metatron. After learning from a colleague's mishap of not going leg day at the gym, he's skipping leg day. What the fuck?
How can I help you?
I wanted to read all that, bruh. It began with the careless words of a lover for quad mechanics for pink halls and graceful wings. Only when its lover left realized it was twisted itself into something grotesque. After learning from colleagues' mishap of not doing a leg day at the gym, this Megatron doubled down on that training. Okay, however, it seems something more important was forgotten along the way. The true powerhouse walks solitary path of glory, much like the one who's dumped every last upgrade into speed. Coolness is fleeting, but being unbreakable is forever. Wow. Just wow. Okay.
This is Perlux Corp's Mechatron
Hi, Mod.
Imagenesis Design Lab.
Dropping a like and saying howdy before I had to clock in. Okay, thank you.
15 years ago, the first Mechatrons of Plain Arcadia were born here, and they immediately gained widespread social influence upon their debut. Today, Mechatrons have become the most common and iconic symbol throughout the streets. You could say that Mechatrons are the first and currently only Imagine that can be mass-produced on assembly lines.
Does Plain Arcadia really need that many Mechatrons? Well, Perlux Corp has changed for Arcadia.
Perlux Corp has indeed driven the modernization of Imagine in Plain Arcadia. Who knows? Maybe even stranger Imagine will be created in the future. Say, dear guests, do you know what the first step is to creating an Imagine in Plain Arcadia?
Making a wish to Aha. Submitting an application to the Department of Operation Defense. Well, making a wish to Aha.
Sorry, but they're out of the service area right now. Actually, it's about drawing the physical form.
Oh, really now?
Drawing the physical form means humans using brushes to give shape to fictional beings, which was originally the domain of professional artists. But here, collective creation and standardized Mechatron blueprints have replaced traditional artwork, improving standardized workflow efficiency and reducing wish power resource waste. In short, this is the industrial revolution everyone's been chasing.
I see. So we do not need artists anymore.
Oh, to think that even Imagenesis, a skill
Excellent.
as magical as this,
We don't have to
Be
pay these
industrialized.
greedy bastards
I'm suddenly
to spend
starting to
hours
admire
upon
the
hours
IPC.
creating only a single model. Oh, hi, Midnight. In other words, literally AI art replacing traditional art. Yep, I know. It's ass. It is ass. It is ass. Human-made stuff is always the better thing.
That's nothing. Our company aims to create 2 billion Mechatrons for social production and public services before Arcadian calendar 2030. And that includes special combat Mechatrons like the Daybreak Squadron.
That's a staggering number. But can the wish power of the people here really sustain so many Imaginae?
Yeah, why are they in need of like an entire army? That is what makes me respect Pearl for seeking the human element that is the spark of true artistry. I see. Pearl? Wait a minute, you're talking... Oh, because Pearl was trying to actually, you know, create that one art correctly. I see. 2 billion Mechatrons for social production. Jesus.
That's why Perlux Corp keeps churning out animations and hero shows one after another. In other places, these are just entertainment. But here, they're legit breeding grounds for spiritual energy.
Wow. She recognizes she can copy and painting perfectly, but lacks an actual art, and it bothers her that she has not touched true artistry. I see.
All of this shall
True,
serve
I
Madame
remember that.
Pearl's grand goals and ideals. All right, back to square one. First step, let's go print the Mechatron structure blueprint.
I don't want to create AI shit. I've grown sick of it. You have any idea how sick I've become of AI, by the way? They have been using AI in Greek actual TV commercials and shit. And people do not even realize it, especially the older generation. They have been using AI in advertisements, in all kinds of things. Specifically about actually, you know, showing something on screen which is not there. Like only today, for example, we had like a video in the TV lobby, in the lobbies. Yeah, in the hotel's lobby, we have a TV there, and we put, you know, we have been trying to basically, you know, use it in order to play something on screen, in order to, you know, have a more cozy, you know, I guess environment, yeah. And we have been using YouTube for the time being because the technician really hasn't actually come up with, you know, a channel which the management has asked to, you know, basically play 24/7 for the sake of actually playing something decent. So we have been basically using YouTube, right? And we put on a video, like it's like an automatic playlist, right? And one of the videos, it was mostly about animals and sceneries and such, in order to have something nice playing. And one of the videos, it was like a lake with swans, and it was all AI. Because how did I realize? It wasn't even hiding it, actually. It showed basically one of the swans actually having like a ring of wind around its head. And I'm like, man, I'm sick. I wish I could have closed the fucking TV right then and there. I like the world before AI. The generation that will, you know, will be born in this era will not even know a world without AI anymore. Apparently, when she was born for Planet Skrull, art was designed as her purpose. Yeah, I didn't know that, actually. You think that's bad? You haven't seen the AI adverts from certain Middle Eastern country. Those ones are so dumb. I think I have stumbled upon some of them. I do use the internet libraries.
Please adjust the Mechatron design parameters according to your needs.
Okay. Pretend to adjust the parameters and restore to default. Wow. Open the preset parameters and carefully pick a set. Keep fine-tuning each parameter until satisfied. Actually, yeah, my OCD will actually kick in that moment. until satisfied.
Megatron assembly blueprint updated. Processing. Printing.
One of them has Trump and the Israel president praying to Bob the Demon. Wow, okay. While waiting for the blueprint to generate, it suddenly hits you. This is just a trial project.
Could it be that no matter how much I adjust it, the final printout always comes out exactly the same?
I should have restored to default. Crap.
Your suspicion makes sense. But please answer my question first. Which do you prefer? The sense of achievement that comes from hard work, or the convenience of getting things done easily?
I want them both. Let me think. The sense of achievement that comes from hard work. The convenience of getting things done easily. Well, I am making Divine Confrontation. And I would like to imagine I haven't given you guys the, you know, the idea that I'm trying to, you know, finish a project easily. So if I really wanted to be honest, yeah, the achievement that comes from hard work.
You got that right. The fully automated Imagenesis blueprint design system perfectly matches your needs. You can meticulously adjust every parameter, or just hit one button to skip it all, and the automated system will always produce results that meet the standards. Amazing, right? Just like how the inventors on planet Skrullum used to ask themselves, if all their inventions were already pre-recorded in the Supreme Punch Tape, what's the point of inventing in the first place?
Printing complete. Please retrieve your blueprints.
Whether or not to use the win rate button, pretty much. Hey, I use win rate button as long as I do not need it anymore. Because I do not get stuck in stages any longer, Labrys. That is just a waste of time. But if it is a genuine tough battle, I do not mind going manual. I never did. I liked playing manually.
What you just said is the answer. It's not about the results of creation, but the elation we experience in the process.
No, actually, I would like to see my end, you know, I would like to see what I fucking created and actually be happy about it. I wouldn't actually just want to create something just for the sake of creating it and then press the delete button. Oh, hey, you can see it from the,
Hello. Please, show me your Mechatron assembly blueprint.
Here it is. Shows you my crutch. 1-0. Man, perhaps I shouldn't be streaming today. For some reason, I'm a little bit too mischievous.
No problem. Blueprint has been recorded. The Mechatron parts are ready to go. Hope you enjoy the experience.
You say that, but you're not ready for the next dungeon. We'll see about that. So, March, aren't you coming along? Wait, Yang, you're not coming along?
No. March and I will just watch you play from the side.
But I know you want to. Come on, man.
Now then, please follow my guidance to complete the Mechatron assembly.
Okay, then.
This experience mainly involves assembling 3 parts: the arm, the shoulder armor, and the Daybreak blade on the back of the Mechatron. Go for it, little raccoon! Assemble the Magico Mechatron Daybreak Warriors and save our city!
All right, everyone. I'm heading out.
Okay, then. Anything to say before I embark on my great adventure?
Go now. Your little fans are waiting for you.
Thanks, March. You, Welt?
Go ahead. March and I will watch you play from the side.
Okay. You, my guy. You have no voice lines. You're IPC. You have no thought. You have no life. You're just here to work yourself to death. Ooh.
The first step of assembly is to remove each part from the frame, one by one. Clippers, hobby knife, sandpaper, sanding stick. Parallax doesn't provide any of these. But don't worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. It may look brutal, but it leaves no burns. And that's the magic that we at Parallax Corp are so proud of.
I wanted to get these coins, but perhaps I need to climb first. Where are you taking me? Nice. No, I need more coins. There we go. Much better with the fame Trailblazer. Say whatever you say. Holy moly, bro! I have reached 805 consecutive days of playing HSR. What kind of a streak is this? I have seriously not missed a single day since I started. Bravo, Midnight. I cannot really say the same, unfortunately. Some days I'm just not in the clock. Those coins are going back there. No climbing needed. Nice. Good to hear that. What's more? Wait a minute. But there is more around here. Wait a minute. Ooh! I cannot shoot the face. But hey, I can at least go to... You know, I got to see the face. Okay, where do we go? Actually, let's go. Ah, nice. Ah, I need to time it better. Oh, that head. I see. Come on. Missed them. Okay.
Next, please activate the mechanical maintenance arm and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm. Good. We're done with the arm for now. Next, activate the mobile maintenance rack and adjust the mech armor to the shoulder armor panel position.
Cat's golden rule.
Just like before, the first step is to remove the parts from the frame. Artificial gravity field adjusting. Please exercise caution.
Sure.
Activate the thruster and push the shoulder armor towards the unit interface. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This giant Mechatron is truly the soul of Parallax Corp.
They put a new interplanar jump into Dimension City, or did they just somehow misfinish this one? I think you could have actually forgotten to finish this one. I don't know.
For the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back.
The Daybreak cannon.
aim at the mountain point on the back, and fire! Awaken! Daybreak Blade!
You're such a nerd. It's literally the tutorial one, though.
Mission
Okay.
accomplished. The colossal Mechatron you built with
What does
your
it mean
own
I have not
hands
fully explored
will
it?
now stand proudly
You
in
have
the
missed
center of this
the-
hall. The great hero of the Astral Express
You
has
have missed
graced this
perhaps
place, left behind a blue
chest?
and even contributed their own inspiration to the completion of the Mechatron statue. What outstanding promotional material this is for the marketing department. A new hero is born right here. Step forth, Mr. Little Raccoon, and become the guardian of Plain Arcadia.
I know it would tell me if there were chests in here. I have found all basic chests. Maybe there's somehow a puzzle I missed. I don't know. I wouldn't know, actually.
Powerful wish power supply entity detected. Initiating link.
Yo, what?
Mechatron synchronization rate 15%.
Assembly complete. Could the next step be?
You asked how people drive those mechs earlier? Yep.
That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly, it's time for some heart-pounding combat.
Nice.
Mechatron synchronization rate 39%. 42%.
Your little fanboy, Cinderborn, is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you. While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit. Now it's time to show you how a Mechatron fights.
I came to realize now that this one is actually stylized the way, you know, the pattern of the Express is like, and Kalos overall. So I guess the sign was always there in the from the beginning.
I merged with the Mechatron? Where am I now?
Nice.
Why, of course. It's the combat testing sandbox.
And now it says I've completed it. What? There's no way I hadn't completed it before. It forces you to from the start. Perhaps it was a glitch.
Look, those dazzling colors are like an express train traversing through the stars. Enhanced full body armor, a steadfast shield for the people. Roar! Let your blazing soul ignite! What a powerful strike! What? Our hero got blocked by an illegal building! City, what are you doing? No choice left. Smash it to pieces, hero!
From an illegal...
Just focus on dealing with the city's crisis and let Madame Pearl worry about the compensation.
Excuse me? Ooh. Megatron's ultimate formation of the century.
Has made it through the worst of it. Hero, do we press on or wipe out the monsters entirely? Hero, you decide.
I like your voice, okay? Nice voice. Sci-fi villains often fall from the same pattern. In their very attempt to expose the world's ugliness, they only succeed in adding to it. Okay, that's for the life lesson. Okay, there they are.
The monsters that were hiding here seem to have been reduced to nothing. Who is it? Who could it be? Is that...
Why are we the black one? Why do we look like the villain and they look like the heroes?
Could it be the one and only trailblazer of the Astral Express walking towards us?
I didn't see what I chose. You can still recognize me in this form?
You bet. After all, you're our beloved hero.
Remember, she's an IPC, so you hate her. Yes, I do. I'm not saying that the VA doesn't have a nice voice, though.
Although the giant shadow crisis in Dimension City has been dispelled, the real battle for you and the Daybreak Squadron is only just beginning. As the old and new generations of superheroes, you will face off here to determine the victor!
Okay, then.
By raging fire, burn away the darkness, the star that set the world ablaze! Blaze Weaver!
Okay, then.
Fly through the skies, flights of lightning! From the blue heavens descend, Azurling! Ka!
Oh, Neo Featherman over here.
Shatters the eternal night, light blazing bright, the radiant vow of hope, Dawn Lance!
Man, I love how they have made this cool animations and all.
Cut through despair. Unyielding blade of steel. Edge that never fades. Cinderborn. You can do it, friend. Darkness waits.
You are Cinderborn, huh?
Dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron arises!
Okay, then. Hold on, where are we in the story now? This is so cringe. No, I'm not gonna say. It's so cringe. Look. I'm born in the 2000s, man. I grew up with Power Rangers. I like Power Rangers more than you know, Transformers. Yeah, no, it may be cringe, but it's the cool kind of cringe. So that was so cool.
This is an official challenge from the Daybreak Squadron, great hero of the Astral Express. If we defeat you, we hope you'll accept our invitation to become the honorary Phantom 5th member of the Daybreak Squadron and help us safeguard the peace of Plain Arcadia.
Nah, I still want to continue trailblazing. He's already gray, so what other color can I use? Don't worry, I won't lose.
Ha ha! I admire your confidence.
I never even watched Power Rangers, but I love that they did this. You can tell they put effort in just making this cool little thing, spicing up gameplay. Yeah, that's really cool of them. They didn't have to do that. True.
Hey, Greg, didn't you have something to tell your hero? Now's your perfect chance.
My friend, you know what? Every time I transform into a Mechatron, I imagine I'm you. I think about what you would do when facing danger. It is your adventure stories that give me strength. So I'll give it my all from now on. Please don't hold back.
I gotta do some achievement hunting. Let me give you some pointers.
Now then, let's settle this on the horizon where the vengeance moon rises! Let the two of us see what you're made of.
Alright then.
Come on, one and only Trailblazer.
Time to enhance then. Ooh. Can enhance more? Nice.
As expected of the Astral Express hero. So powerful!
Boss, Gray, I'll leave the rest to you.
Good night.
The honor is mine to cross blades with you.
As heroes, we'll never back down! Leave it to me!
Don't underestimate me!
Don't underestimate me! We'll unite as one!
Ah, that was bad timing. Well, that's okay.
This strike contains all my respect! Bring it on!
Ooh.
Even the invincible little raccoon is reaching his limit? Listen, those are the people's wishes. Power converging as one. That is limitless possibility!
Everyone's wishes. I've received them all! Trailblaze Infinity! Underestimate me?
Nice. And a follow-up at the end. Damn.
You really got into character. That was some great acting.
By the way, isn't that Damionis' VA? I actually didn't cast that. I do like the music here. Literally Deus Ex Machina. Yep.
Were we just fighting in a film studio?
Don't tell me you actually thought you were fighting them in a real city. That ain't gonna happen. Madame Pearl's insurance fund would collapse. It doesn't matter if it was a real fight or a fake one. What matters is your experience. Did you have fun?
Meh. So. Like, do I want to be an ass? Well, nah. Yeah, I wish I could go in for another round.
The user gave us a 5-star review. Thank you for your kind feedback. Your satisfaction and approval are our greatest motivators.
It's a very aha concept, to be honest.
Looks like the Daybreak Squadron is waiting for you. You gave them quite a combat lesson, it appears. Why don't you go share a few words with those youngsters?
I'll be the head. Neelux.
Looks like the Daybreak Squadron is waiting for you.
Okay.
Mechatrons with cat ears would really take off.
This trip is totally worth it!
Whoa. I don't see much or wealth around, so... Where's fair then?
As expected of my senior, that was awesome! My life is now complete.
Before joining Daybreak Squadron, Gray had always been your fan.
That kid knows every story about the Astral Express like the back of his hand. And he's always looked up to you as his role model. Even as his leader, I'm nowhere near as important to him as you are. Huh, what an amazing battle! Well, more than beating you, we were hoping Gray would leave a lasting impression on you. After all, being remembered by their idol is the highest form of praise for a fan, isn't it?
I remember this battle today.
Oh, I'm already satisfied. Just knowing that the name Cinderborn will remain in my senior's memory.
It's a shame, though. If he could really become the 5th member of our team, our recognition would rise even further. After all, many people still think we're just plain hero.
That's only because we haven't done anything truly heroic yet.
Don't worry. Given the state of Dimension City, a mind-blowing crisis is bound to happen sooner or later. And that's when we'll get our chance to shine!
Man, they speak so anime, god.
Yeah, just yesterday, I rescued 5 people from a gas explosion. Hope they recover soon. And spread the word about how awesome Daybreak Squadron is!
What the fuck? Wait a minute, how did the gas explosion...
There you go again. Casually saying the strangest things. Like the Astral Express. We don't need to act to prove something so long as we stay true to our own path. Sooner or later, Daybreak Squadron will be recognized by everyone.
Silly you. Is the Astral Express all you ever think about? Why don't you just go join the Express as one of the Nameless?
Do not tempt him. Do not. I would have done so.
Come on. Don't make fun of me. I'm still just a rookie. How could I possibly be worthy of boarding the Express and fighting alongside seasoned veterans?
When I boarded, I wasn't a seasoned veteran. What are we talking about? As long as you stay true to your path. You guys are all remarkable heroes. As long as you stay true to your path.
Anyone who perseveres in their own life is a hero indeed.
I do not really get the... I still do not understand the criteria of joining the Express. It feels like the Express is like so fucking famous. We would have literally lines upon lines of people literally, you know, trying to fulfill the criteria in order to join the Express. And yet this is constantly avoided for some reason.
Thanks for your guidance, Trailblazer. And lastly, I wonder if you could take a picture with the rest of us.
Trailblazer, please, take a photo together with us!
No, wait a minute. No, it doesn't work like that. Thinking back on it, actually a seasoned veteran could be also someone who's genuinely special. We didn't really board the Express because they felt like telling us to board the Express. No, the reason why we boarded the Express is because we had the Stellaron within us. Dan Heng had nowhere to go, including March. March was found by the Express to begin with. Himeko and Welt are also very powerful. Yeah. Hilux VA is good, and I know who the VA is. Who is the VA?
Oh, my senior's so close to me that my heart's beating like crazy.
3.
No pose.
2. 1.
Wait, I need to take a picture for the thumbnail.
Darkness wanes and dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron arises!
To be honest, it was our own choice to board. Remember, there is a bad end in Herta Station? Not exactly. I don't think it would have been our choice if the invitation wasn't actually open to us. You know what I mean? Like, I do know that there was a bad end, obviously. And it was our choice if we wanted to join the Express, but it wasn't really like something we could have made the choice in the... if the Express itself had declined, you know what I mean? Like, if they have not made the offer to begin with, there will be no choice. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Disappeared. What the... And you appeared.
Time's about up. We should meet with Madame Pearl now. Oh, right. Want to say goodbye to your big fan before we go?
Sure. Time to say goodbye to Cinderborn. It was fun.
Blue, yellow! You guys were amazing back there! If we record this for promo material, we'll definitely get a ton of new followers!
If only we could have beaten the Nameless! We were actually so close during that Mechatron fight!
Guys, you were fighting one Nameless and you were 4. There are like... You do know that there are like 4 more Nameless to fight, right? And that is not even including actually them going all out. Jesus. I see, man, what did... This reminded me that... This reminded me of the thing that I was thinking about. If you were to fight a nameless to the death, then who would you fight? And then you you look at the options and you think to yourself, you know what? Nah, I'm good. If you pick March 7th, well, you're screwed with Evernight. If you pick Dan Hang, well, you're screwed with, you know, Ibabador Lune. If you pick, well, the Star of Eden will literally eat you alive. If you pick Himeko, well, I guess you will be blasted off by the Express itself. And if you fight Kalos, well, including the fact that Firefly will actually tag into the fight, yeah, the Stellaron will activate and you'll basically erase yourself. I think the voice actor is Amber Lee Connors. Okay, easy answer. Either Pom Pom or Shush. Actually, true. Labris, you found the loophole. You're right.
What are you talking about? There's no way we could have beaten the Trailblazer.
Well, it's not entirely impossible, I'd say. Ever since I converted, I feel like both my mind and body have become so much lighter. Gray, you really should join us and do the same.
Haha, Gray. Being a masked hero means facing all kinds of dangers. You'd definitely feel pretty bad if you couldn't contribute your strength to the team when we needed you the most. Oh, looks like your idol's here to see you. We'll wait for you backstage. Gray.
Why you had to say
Senior?
it like that? You good?
Me? I'm fine. Totally fine. It was no surprise that you took us down without breaking a sweat. It's me. I'm just too weak. I'm always hesitant, whether in combat or dealing with life. Even though I know I can never become an amazing hero like you, I've always been trying my best to get closer to being like you. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but no one ever taught me the principles of how to live and behave growing up. I dropped out of high school pretty early and started hanging out with street gangs.
Wow.
Every time I threw a punch to intimidate someone, I thought I was being a hero. But when I saw how scared those people were, I had this nagging feeling that maybe I was doing something wrong. Later, when I read about the Astral Express story online and learned about your legendary deeds, I finally understood what it meant to be a true hero. Looking back at how immature and awful I was, I made up my mind to leave my old organization. Now I too have a chance to become a hero like you. Together, with my brothers and sisters in the Daybreak Squadron, I can bring happy smiles to the residents of Plain Arcadia and protect them whenever danger appears. But I'm just too weak. I don't have the immense strength like the Express Nameless. I don't even have any special talents. Maybe I've chosen a path that doesn't really work for me.
Strength isn't Nameless's strong suit. The desire to fight for others is a strength in itself.
I don't want to give you empty platitudes about humans triumphing over fate, but I do believe that while kindness isn't something you can learn, strength is something you can acquire. Your desire to fight for those around you, and your wish to bring smiles to others, that's your greatest strength.
Thank you, Trailblazer. Thanks for listening to my ramblings.
Let me give you my autograph.
Could you please sign that famous line?
Yes. I'll set the seas ablaze. No, wait a minute. Rules are made to be broken. Yes! May this journey lead us starward. Rules are made to be broken.
That's the one. That's exactly it.
Rules are boundaries, and anyone who pushes beyond those boundaries becomes, in a sense, one of the nameless.
Yep. Makes me proud for having it. By the way, I have like a, I have this one, how do you call these backpacks with only one, it's not a normal backpack. It's one of those shoulder backpacks which actually have like only one-sided, Have you played Infamous, Infamous at all? Cole McGrath had one of these backpacks. That's the kind of backpack I have. And in the front of that, strap, there is actually enough space to actually put a phone there. Yeah, I have. Good. There's actually enough space to put a phone there. And I have put the, I have put the tag I got last year. Ever since then, the HonkaiStarRail ticket. And I feel always nice having it there because, well, whenever I walk around, people can actually fully see it. They do not know what they see, but they do see it, alright?
I'll remember today for the rest of my life. Goodbye, Trailblazer.
I feel proud for having it there.
By the next time we meet, I'll be a true hero just like you.
I hope so, and I hope you will not be history by the time we next meet. Man, I'm always so pessimistic.
Well, that about wraps up today's tour. After seeing everything, what do you think?
Yeah, I would say the tour of itself is like a 2 out of 5. It looks like I've got quite a few fans.
You're only realizing that now. That's your greatest advantage in joining the Phantasmoon Games. A story that's already spread far and wide.
Warlock Corp's influence is truly something else.
Indeed, rather than the power to rule this world directly, that individual draws even greater strength from Parallax. The stories and dreams spun by this enterprise are capable of steering the future of Plain Arcadia and of serving as the cradle for new imaginae. Madame Pearl is waiting for you at the top of this building to discuss matters regarding the Phantasmoon Games. Let me give you a little reminder. The rules of Phantasmoon Games have never required any competition between supplicants.
You seem to be well versed in this.
As an IPC employee, I've said far too much. Your friends are waiting for you in the hall. You should go meet up with them. Don't keep them waiting too long.
Yeah, okay. See you later, manga woman. She literally phased out of existence.
Caviars would really take off.
Parallax Corp's innovative Mechatrons are exhibited here.
Over here! Over here!
Oh.
You watched Daybreak's... Mr. Yang and I watched the whole thing on the screen! Not only did you assemble the Mechatron and give autographs to your fan, but you also got to live out your superhero fantasy. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Mr. Yang's looking at you with such loving eyes. Like a parent watching a kid riding on a carousel at an amusement park.
Indeed. Seeing him so happy reminds me of my younger self. Those were the days.
What are you talking about? Mr. Yang, you're still as young as ever. Oh, right. We've been wandering around here for ages and seen everything there is to see. What's this Madame Pearl really up to?
I understand everything she wanted to show us. There are just a few questions I'd like to confirm with Miss Nyalux.
Miss Nyalux? Wait, where did she go?
Houdini. She just disappeared.
There you all are. We've been looking everywhere for you. The Secretary's office sent Agent Feld here to keep you company while you wait, but he said he couldn't find any of you.
Oh, of course. Wait. Does that mean she's not IPC? Wait a minute. Oh. Do you still dislike Nihilux? Actually, yes. Now I kinda like her a lot, actually. She really had you thinking she was IPC. She didn't felt like IPC. Like, when Labris told me, remember she's IPC, you hate her, when I said that I like her voice, it kinda clicked with me that she doesn't really do much IPC things. Excluding the crypto shit, which is actually a lot of it feels a very IPC thing to do. She thrown me off with the crypto shit. That's for sure. Just like Sparkle from 4.0. 4.0? Oh yeah. Not exactly. Sparkle is someone which we knew from a long time. She's just still a new character. I do not fully trust her. You're so ridiculous. I am. That's the content, Midnight. It's that crypto bullshit she actually, you know, started spouting, or else I would have, you know, actually, you know, let you guys know that I do not think she's actually IPC. Her phasing in and out of existence actually is what bothered me. Then who was that Miss Nihila? Just as I thought, that woman seems pretty suspicious.
Wait, if Mr. Feld is the one who's supposed to meet us, then who is Miss Nihilux?
Miss Nihilux? Who? Agent Nihilux, an IPC ranking P30 who works at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department.
P30? Imagenesis Technology Department? Since when did Perlux Corp have an Imagenesis Technology Department?
Oh wow, the bamboozle was a fat one with this one. Damn, Nihilux. God damn. Guys, I think I'm pulling. The crypto alternative against the IPC, the fact that she had Pearl's credit card, a few red flags that should have given it away, and that one as well. I don't think there were that many red flags. She seemed very excited about everything, and she seemed a lot of office-like when it came to the attire she was wearing. The crypto alternative against the IPC... Well... I was thinking it all in reverse. That's the thing. I knew she was an IPC, I had a feeling. Well, I would say the same, but I didn't, you know... I wasn't sure. As I said, the crypto crap actually threw me off, because it was something that she proclaimed that it's like against the IPC, but to me it seemed more like a virus. She would begin to actually have an attack, quote unquote, towards the IPC, and then the IPC will just, you know, swallow it and, you know, start doing crypto shit. That's what I was thinking in my mind. I was having it, I was having it in reverse completely. The fact that she had Pearl's credit card, yeah, it did seem a lot of suspicious. But then again, we are in Plan Arcadia, the planet of Elation, so people doing random shit is actually something that you're used to a little bit. So everything was a possibility, and at the same time, it could have been just a coincidence. Still, she's great. Also, I don't really like her. Why, Midnight? Why? Let me guess. You don't really like her because she's not IPC. Is that it? Huh? There was a line in 4.0 that easily dispels that she was a part of the IPC. I wonder if you remember it. Was it from actually a story? Because I don't think about... I don't know. I cannot really think about it. I don't remember anything. I don't like her personality much. I see. Yes, it was from the story. Main story, yes. Nihilux 4.0. Huh. You'll find out what that line was. We didn't saw Nihilux in the 4.0. There was a reference to her, perhaps, and I didn't pay attention, or perhaps because I'm too tired, I cannot really, I cannot remember it. I don't necessarily dislike her that much, I just don't really like her either. Fair, fair. I didn't mind her personality. She's very much... She's a trickster, much like Sparkle and Sparksy, considering all the facades she put on. But she is a nerd. She's all over the place. She gave me a little bit of Rappa vibes, in all honesty. Don't worry, if you forget, I'll replay it. It will play that scene when you get there. Okay.
Could she be some kind of corporate spy who snuck into the building?
So how did we got the... How did we got the, the prototype crap, Rappa? Crap, no. No, she does have Midnight. She does have this kind of, aloof vibe, such as Rappa. Do not try to, shift that. Do not deny it. Rappa is a very, indeed, Rappa is actually a far more pure goofball, but she is a goofball nonetheless, and Nihilux, well, she acted multiple times like a nerd. So yeah. She's not innocent like Rappa. That's what I said. They are really nothing alike except for being goofy. Yeah, that goofiness is what gave me the vibe. That's what I'm saying. Rappa is just a meme that deserves so little attention because of how irrelevant she is. Irrelevant? What do you mean irrelevant? There are tons of goofy characters. Yes, but not the same way. And in her case, as I said, hang on, Labyrinth Rappa is amazing. Love her. Yeah, well, no, Rappa is really a cool character. She's really, really, really cool. Too bad she hasn't gotten any screen time at all ever since her patch. Actually, Nihilux being a nerd is more like Welt than anyone. Not really. Welt actually gave more of a, he has a lot of mature vibes. He's hiding it all the time. He's not really letting it show. Meanwhile, Nihilux really didn't care, much how Rappa didn't care. That's why it gave me that vibe.
Oh, this is a real mess. What are those security guards even doing? Distinguished guests, are you hurt? Or did she trick you into giving her money or anything like that?
No, she tricked you into giving... tricked you into giving us your money. I can't believe she lied to me. I'm hurt. I gave her an autographed photo, so I just thought I knew something was off about it. I gave her an autographed photo.
This lady seemed totally legit. She smoothly guided us around the place like a pro. I thought she was one of your people.
Rappa's comes from something she literally can't control, so it's not at all the same to me. Has a completely different vibe. I don't know why you say that. It feels... I don't know. I guess you would say... You could... Perhaps this comes from the possibility that she actually is a... Nihilux is a hypocrite in a sense. Perhaps her so-called nerdiness is not actually... is not actually... honest. It's not actually legit. Rappa is just a junkie on meme comics. Not exactly. You could actually run it down like that, but not exactly. Rappa was actually, unfortunately, Rappa. Well, she was raised that way, so Nihilux feels like a weeaboo and Rappa feels autistic. That's the difference. I guess you're right about that. I guess. But I was getting a little bit of an autistic vibe, honestly, of her actually sounding so excited. Usually weeaboos are a little bit autistic. I don't know why it goes hand in hand, but sometimes it goes. There's a difference between the two? There is a difference between the two, yes. But sometimes they do come align. They do align a lot.
I need to report this to security right away. She can't have gone far. Let's catch her in the act.
Nihilux is a way more of a smooth talker. Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, that line about, you know, about getting the autograph she wanted. Why did she needed the autograph? That's what I'm worried about. The autographed photo. This sounds like a genuine problem now.
Astral Express crew, Madam Pearl has been waiting for quite some time. If it's convenient, shall we head out now? I'll show you the way. Please inform Madam Pearl that the 3 guests from the Express will arrive shortly.
Here's a great question. Is this a good stopping point, or should I continue a little bit more?
Production line can be hazardous. For your safety,
I'm drawing a difference between... I'm drawing a difference because I see one. Okay. It's gonna steal your personal information. Continue a little more. Okay. It's a decent stopping point. Should we continue a little bit more? Like, how long will it more take? Like, will it take like 10 more minutes? I would say the good stopping point is just after this. Okay, oh, you know what? Okay, let's go. I hope it doesn't have a, you know, a very long story, you know, cutscene. When you flip perspective. I see.
Pearl demonstrated the full process of creating a Mechatron army, based on what I saw.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice to see you again.
Thank you for your gracious hospitality, Madam Pearl.
I understand there was a minor incident in the lower lobby involving someone impersonating a Pearl Lux employee. I hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment.
No, it enhanced it, actually.
We're fine. Don't worry about us. But how are things with you? Did you lose any valuable tech? Blueprints? Or top secret information?
Oh, not at all, but I do have, you know, like a 500,000 credits, you know, on my tab for some reason.
No, Pearl Lux's data firewall remains untouched, and all assets under security network surveillance are intact. The only change is an additional expense claim under my employee ID.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Goddamn. Yeah, well, thanks for that gift.
Never mind. I can make a preliminary assessment that this was the result of someone's momentary impulse.
Totally not salty. Yep.
Lately, mishaps have been piling up, like dark clouds before a downpour, casting shadows of uncertainty over my plans.
Could you be referring to the Herald of Death?
33 citizens were found dead in the Dovebrook district. In addition, an IPC specialist assigned to negotiate the purchase of a Mask of Elation died in an unexpected incident. This party has made overt threats to public order and is clearly challenging the IPC. My intuition tells me this is only the beginning.
Oh, by the way, the reason I don't like Nihilux much is because her first meeting with us was quite literally a deception for personal gain. So, is it any mystery why I don't like her? I don't think the personal gain was that much of a big problem. Depends on how it will result though. Like, what can she do with the picture and the autograph? Like, can she actually manipulate it somehow? Or what's up with that? It didn't felt like she was seeking something. If I didn't know any better, I would just say that she was actually just trying to actually spend time with us. Like, I shit you not. Compared with every other betrayal we had in the past. Compared to every other betrayal, that felt tame. That, as a matter of fact, it didn't felt like deception at all. She just, you know, inherited someone's identity. She kinda actually was hypocritical about who she is, indeed. But other than that, she didn't have any real ulterior motives. She actually showed us around the place. She gave us a gift. Well, gift, quote unquote, but still. It was a gift if you think about it. And everything that damages the IPC, it's something that puts a smile to my face anyway. Personally speaking, I know that is a little bit biased, but what can we do? And lastly, she actually just told us that, hey, you don't have to fight people who are participating in the Phantasm game. So she actually also gave us a little bit of a, you know, she gave us also a little bit of a tip over there for what's about to, you know, what are our options. So I would say that was actually a really nice betrayal. One of the, you know, I put them in the high rankings, you know. And you know, I am the kind of guy to talk about betrayal if you think about the wound on my back. I thought it was because she photobombed us. It's not how big of a problem it is, it's that it happened at all. I see. I don't care how big or small the deception is, she still acted like a silver-tongued charmer, pretending to be someone she isn't just because she felt like it. Multiple people, including Himiko, have told us we don't have to actually fight in the Phantasm games. Yes, but she herself wouldn't know that. That doesn't, just because the information was something we have heard before, it doesn't mean that it was actually, you know, not, you know, mindful for her to actually share it with us. Yeah, I'm not going to give her any credit. You sound exactly how I sound when I speak of Venturine. Well, fair's fair, Midnight. Fair's fair. I don't know. I will not say that I hate her. Obviously, she's not IPC, so I do not dislike her as much now. I disliked her more when she was IPC. That being said, again, that doesn't necessarily mean that I trust her. But I didn't sense any malice so far.
Managing capital and managing a corporation share one thing in common. That is, an aversion to risk and a pursuit of stability. And I bear both responsibilities.
Actually, no, I take that back. I did sense a little bit of malice. Fucking crypto coins. Okay, maybe I do dislike her a little bit more. I do dislike her a little bit more than I'm letting on. I go based on people's actions, and if they prove I can't trust them at the very first moment of meeting, at the very first moment of meeting, then yeah, that's going to shape my opinion negatively. You said the same about Firefly. I'm not surprised. I'm sad that you are actually this kind of, you know, I'm sad that I'm sad that you have, rightfully so. I'm not saying that it's not, you know, I'm not saying that it's not within your right, but it gives me the vibe of Firefly again. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes they cannot reveal to you everything right off the bat because it's not the time yet. I understand that that is not good. Like, it's not nice for people to hide things from you and deceive you with small white lies or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's the ends that justify the means for me, you know? So, if she doesn't actually have any malice, and if she actually is someone who's looking after us, but not necessarily, without necessarily having any personal gain, she just has to play her cards right, then I cannot really stay mad at them just because they lied to me at one point. I'm not saying that that's something I tolerate a lot, I'm just saying that, you know what, in the first initial meeting, they themselves do not really know who they are dealing with. Like, I see it in a more gray perspective. You cannot just assume just because everyone says that the Astral Express are, you know, are heroes. You can just assume that, okay, you know what, I'm talking to people which can't be trusted. They themselves, they wouldn't know that. They could have their own suspicions about us. And when you have literal contests that can turn you into a fucking god for a minute, yeah, you cannot really just be too open. I see things in a more broader light, you know? More broader light. No, let me rephrase that. I see things from a distance. That's what I mean. I can never be close to someone who lies to me. Firefly, I do understand. I don't dislike her the same amount more than Nihilux. I see. Pretty much you just dislike her because she wasn't 100% truthful from the start. Again, I don't dislike Firefly, I just don't like her. You're apathetic towards her, that's right. They can't lie all they want, but I'm allowed to not like them for it. They can lie all they want, but I'm allowed to not like them for it. True, fair.
As the executive officer of Plain Arcadia, I bear an inescapable responsibility for the safety of this world. As one of the 10 Stonehearts, I hope to bring the Phantom Moon Games to a swift and safe conclusion. Rather than staging another dangerous battle, like what happened at Graphia Academy, I hope the supplicants can show the people of this world miracles of joy and happiness, instead of sorrow and rage during the Phantom Moon Games. Therefore, I'd like to hear the Express's request. Trailblazer, please, tell me. What's your ultimate goal for joining the Phantom Moon Games?
Terminus. Something about Terminus, definitely. That clock sound. Before setting off, you spoke to Himeko about your goals for the Phantom Moon Games.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to talk about the Phantom Moon Games with me?
I hate it when they have cut-offs like that. About our final request.
I'd like to talk about our ultimate goal for participating in the Phantom Moon Games.
Huh. Got something in mind?
I think the rules and rewards for the Phantom Moon Games are a little too vague.
That's exactly what I thought when I joined the games 15 years ago. These games allow supplicants to do anything, good or evil. As a result, everything that unfolds in the course of these games exists beyond control.
I'm not saying I instantly write off any character who lies. Intentions do factor in somewhat, but I'm not saying they don't, but I didn't discern selfless intentions from Nihilux. I see. Well, I judge from, personally speaking, I judge from actual, from actual actions in the immediate moment, and from our initial meetings, it didn't really seem like she gained anything. Excluding that photo, which I still do not know what kind of use she has for her. Perhaps that is actually something to be troubled by. And if that photo really is something that she can manipulate in some way, or she can actually use in some sort of like malicious way, then I will also say that yeah, these were not like these were selfish intentions.
What's more vague is what can winners do when they share the power of the elation? According to legends and historical records from Aha-topia, victors typically first witness the manifestation of Aha themselves.
Simple. Voodoo magic to turn us into mechas. From her actual actions, she showed me she was the kind of person who is a silver-tongued smooth talker, kinda like Aventurine. Willing to lie for unknown reasons. She literally quoted Aventurine at one point, by the way.
They listen to the
I do
victor's
not remember the
wishes
quote.
and grant them permission to use their power. and the applications of this power seem to be boundlessly vast. When faced with countless choices, the situation becomes even more thorny than having no choice at all. Sometimes I wonder, if we had agreed to become the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance, how would this trip have turned out?
I want Aha to be the leader.
If I win, I'll give up sharing Aha's power and ask them to be the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
Wait a minute, are we for real?
That's such a hilarious idea. I can totally picture it.
And how... Yeah, I'm being dead serious. Dead
I
ass.
get it. That's actually a brilliant idea.
Wait, you actually agree? What the fuck? Wait a minute. Backtrack a little bit. Why is it a brilliant idea?
To begin with, this is far more meaningful than taking up a god's authority and squandering it freely for a single minute.
Yeah, but doesn't he have the free will to not do that? After that 1 minute?
Secondly, placing an Eon on the righteous cause of opposing the universe's greatest threat is something neither the IPC nor the god itself could reasonably object to.
No, actually, I don't know about the god, but I will say to you about the IPC they can reasonably object to, and the reasonable objection would be, are you fucking nuts? Are you fucking with me? Oh, by the way, guys, I have a great idea. How about we make... How about we make Christ the CEO of NATO? Man, I can't. It was when she was talking about the crypto. Ah, okay, I flew me by completely. Not if you change the rules of reality to make them do it. I guess. As I said, I do not know about the god, but I'm pretty sure some IPC members will actually have some reasonable counter arguments to why that would be a bizarre thing to do at the very least, and a dangerous thing to do at the very worst. I think it's one of his voice lines, so you probably wouldn't recognize it. Yeah, I don't have Aventurine, so of course I wouldn't.
Finally, this would also help us avoid the risk we currently face. Cooperating with the IPC while remaining wary of being drawn into its ambitions during the operation of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
That is very smart.
If we handle the negotiations well, perhaps Aha could stand behind the Astral Express. Just like our cooperation with the Xianzhou, where we could maintain distance from one another while offering support from afar.
What is this? Man, that is such a bizarre thing. There is actually a saying in Greece that I never quite understood, but I guess in this case, I understand it now. The saying in Greece says, basically for people who cannot really cooperate very well, but at the same time they do need each other, the quote goes, far away and happy. Like, you know, keeping someone far away from you, and you can be happy with each other that way. Well, I guess I do understand it now. Yes, we could maintain distance and be happy for offering support from afar, yes.
The only question is, will Aha agree?
Exactly.
Don't worry about that. From what I know about them, they'll agree.
Wait a minute, you know them? So they have been within the Express.
What kind of god of games would they be if they broke their own rules? Besides, they still owe the Express a debt.
From destroying the train?
This is their IOU for the Express debt from when they were traveling with Akavilli, complete with their signature and seal.
La fuck? You actually had something like that? And you had never told us? What the fuck? The nameless Aha's death statement. Solely for the sake of fun, I have on numerous occasions during... Man, wait a minute, I need a moment. I'm reading an actual death statement from a fucking god. That was not on my bingo card. Oh, okay. Okay. The previous conductor referenced Aha in the Akivili dream bubble from Panagony. There's no way I would remember that midnight. But yes, they traveled as a nameless for a year. I'm pretty sure it was at least a year. Read this, it's great. Then how many Amber Eras have you had this? Solely for the sake of fun, I have, on numerous occasions during my voyage aboard the Astral Express, misappropriated and vandalized public property of the Express, thereby incurring financial losses to the Express and liability for third-party damages. Having received the conductor's earnest instruction, I have come to a profound realization of my transgressions. I hereby itemize all outstanding separations below to be settled at a future date. The itemized list of reparations due from Aha is as follows: Tele-microwave oven, quantity 1 unit, supersonic slippers, quantity 2 pairs, optical camouflage cloak, quantity 1, anti-gravity levitation carpet. That is some you know, that is some Hindu voodoo thing right there. quantity 1, heather brooms bearing a striking resemblance to swords. Quantity 2, note the liability for this entry is jointly assumed with Akivili. Leviathan tooth, quantity 2, trimmed conductor's outfit, quantity 1, organ dragonflies deposited by the morning actors, quantity 2, medical expenses incurred due to allergic reactions from the instruction of electronic mustard into the rice cooker, graffiti removal fees for the statue complex of White Rolling Stone Planet. Man, it feels like Akivili is literally Sparkle. Or Sample. Or both of them mixed up. Shit. Found the quote Nihilak said of Aventurines was, the greater the risk, the better the reward. Oh, I see. The bigger the risk, the better the reward. Excuse me. I see. So that's what it was. Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds a lot of an aventuring thing to say. Imagine, oh my god, imagine having someone like Sparkle on the Express. Oh, nah. Repair costs for walls in the Museum of Animated Arts and recovery expenses for escaped collection items. 3 portraits and 7 specimens remained unaccounted for to date. Okay. Wow. Incident during extravehicular angling. An erratic comment fish caused the collision, resulting in damages to 3.14. Wait a minute, isn't that the pi, the magic pi number in Greek? Solar sails on planet Coldberg. Note liability for this entry is jointly assumed with Akivili. Satellite unity from the Centurial Stellar Ring, quantity 0.5. Six-eyed Yanks of the Duchy of Huronte. What the fuck is this? Quantity 9. 1 anti-beast horde naval cannon swords from the old Lutinium exhibition hall, and 1 artificial satellite neutralized via accidental discharge. Several pillows lost to the atmosphere of planet Sly during a pillow fight, inclusive of conductor's pom-pom's favorite bolster. Fines levied by the Cosmic Paleontological, thank goodness this is a Greek word, Conservation Association regarding gastric ulcers in a void-songed whale induced by an unauthorized expedition within the creature's stomach. What the shit? Xenohydros. released from the custody of the architects. Roaring Golden Pothos accrued multiple outstanding tabs at the world's end in the capacity of a nameless. So he did actually hang out in the World's End Tavern. A shockingly lengthy entry, extensive enough to reach the ground. Crispy, crumbly pom-pom pie 22, of which 3 were utilized as fishing bait, 9 dispensed as yak fodder, 10 deployed as projectiles against space pirates during a skirmish. Please accept my sincere apologies for the misappropriation of the conductor's labor-intensive provisions. Half an Astral Express. Debtor, Aha. This crown signature looks sketchy, no matter how you look at it. Is this really from Aha themselves? What the hell? Yeah, Venturine's enemies spot the line. I mean, there is a reason they must fools all act somewhat like this. Aha is just like that on a larger scale. Yes, that's pie. Excellent. If Aha really wanted to infiltrate the tavern, they would never know. Aha's disguise can fool other Eons. I know. Remember that doctor lady? She literally mentioned it herself, remember? She said that Aha could be anywhere amongst the disguised people. When you go to play dice with her and talk to her. It's not in the story, it's side content. But she says that. Anyway. Here's the thing. I had to actually share this. Had I not shared this with you, Midnight? Did you saw that one, crap. I'm not sure if I... Remember, the Resident Evil mod they had created with, I'm not sure if I did share it. Multiple sources have mentioned it in-game, yes. I only mention it because I don't really have much faith that you remember. Oh, come on, it's not like I forget everything. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure. There it is! Found it. I'm not sure if you actually saw it. Saw it. That is actually perfect. The Resident Evil screen. You forgot the dream bubble. I said I don't forget everything. I didn't say I do not forget at all. I do forget. I do forget a lot of things. Wait, I do not want the copyright music, bro. Basically Akivili and basically Aha. But the mod here is just so good. And I love this costume they have put on, on Akivili. Many people, for some reason, actually have given this costume almost as canon. And the train and everything is just so perfect. Anyway. This is actually like the closest thing we'll ever get to an actual scene with Akivili and Aha.
Passenger, use this to blackmail them. That one will definitely give in to your demands.
Wow, Pom Pom, goddamn, are you ready to... Are you ready to become a Lord Ravager yourself? It starts with doing small petty crimes like that, like blackmail and shit. And eventually it bloats to something far, far bigger. Yes, I'm aware you don't forget everything, but I have no way of knowing what you do and don't forget until we discuss it. True. But yeah, the outfit is very cool. Yeah, blackmail. Happy face. Eh?
Probably.
Ah, okay. So it's heads or tails. Excellent.
So, you're saying you want Aha to take on the leadership of the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Yeah, we are insane.
Logical extrapolation. Failed. Success rate indeterminable. This peculiar proposal nearly brought my thought process to a halt.
Yeah, we have a way of making Intellitrons like you get fried.
This request is far too lacking in structure. Yet within an irrational context, it seems to conceal a certain kind of logic. If the universe is the master of Elation's playground, then they should do something about this playground that's about to be destroyed. As expected of the Trailblazer, your thinking is so... out of the box. I've learned something today.
Hey, Oohhh, get your back down. Get your butt down here. Yeah, LDRC nearly blue screened. I know.
However, I don't think you stand much of a chance in the games. Because...
Huh?
I've joined as a supplicant.
Yeah, okay. And? Can intelligence also become a Can clankers also become a supplicant? So is this gonna be a boss fight?
Not a single rule in the Phantasmoon games requires supplicants to engage in combat, so there's no need for hostility between us.
Damn it, I wanted to find another 10 store cart.
Plain Arcadia's administrator is a supplicant?
By the way, I really like Pearl's physical design. Her color palette is so pretty. I really like the ocean colors like that with that coral color. I agree, it's very eye-catching.
At the same time, she has at her disposal assets of staggering magnitude. What, Perlux Corp among them.
Aww, with money and power on her side, wouldn't her chances of success be way higher than ours?
Don't forget, we are the Astral Express. People look up to us far more than the IPC, actually.
As I previously proposed to Miss Himiko, I'm willing to cooperate with the Astral Express to ensure the smooth progression of the Phantasmoon games.
But the Astral Express isn't your only partner, is it?
I have 2 other allies. However, you all are my most promising ones. Once the Astral Express joins, it will maximize the safety and success of this Ionic game. And I will do everything in my power to fulfill my partner's wishes within that limited minute.
She's here to recruit us.
As we told you before, our strategy is to become a sail, advance and retreat together. The Astral Express is not a lone supplicant, since we have our own allies in the games.
An ally like Sparksy? It's true that you defeated her and took her mask. But given her typical decision-making style, Sparksy isn't exactly what you'd call a reliable ally.
I cannot believe I would call her an ally. I have another ally.
Hypothesis. The Sinwish Syndicate's missing mask. I thought it fell into the Xianzhou's hands. Don't tell me. Yao Guang gave it to you guys?
Yeah.
That's right. 3 against 3. We're tied at the moment.
With this new variable in play, I'll have to adjust my extrapolations. But the conclusion seems unchanged. After all, as the administrator of this world, I have the natural advantage in resources.
Yeah, but you see, well, he used to be actually a Stellar Hunter, so he might not know it and they might not agree, but well, Silverwolf it is technically on our side if they want to, you know, if they do want to defeat Nanook. The Anti-Destruction Alliance has to become a thing. And, well, that means that, yeah, you know, in order for the script to succeed, yes, the Stellar Hunters are in fact on our side. So it is 4 against 3. It all depends on whether Ashvale will join you or join us, which I get the feeling that he will join you. He almost has. That's your biggest weakness.
An IPC senior executive, Plain Arcadia's administrator, a member of the 10 Stonehearts, joining the games personally. It certainly has an intimidating ring to it. But when you think about it, isn't this identity precisely the greatest burden Madame Pearl has to overcome?
He is right. Your identity is far too sensitive. You want to control these games and end it safely and quickly. But Plain Arcadia's citizens might not see it this way. All they see is the all-powerful IPC and an influential executive pulling all the strings. Your every action will be scrutinized twice over.
Yep. People don't want to see the IPC win. People want to see heroes triumph. I would say that with her
A
fucking
sharp
face.
observation, I must say. Quite impressive.
But I do not believe you yourself would overlook this. Madame Pearl, what is it that you seek to obtain from the Phantasmoon games at any cost?
A bunch of colliders in Planet Arcadia. Wait a minute, where is this coming from?
What I seek is a treasure lost to this world's history. I want to recreate Graphia's divine art of imagenesis.
Does that have something to do with painting?
Hard to believe, no? My birth originated from the theme assigned by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Art.
People who scrutinize Pearl twice over just because she wears the name IPC. Oh yeah! So it is colliders in Planet Arcadia, yes. Yep. Yep. Indeed.
At first, I was nothing more than a machine that imitated human paintings. For an Intellitron, generating works of art is no great challenge. Day after day, I studied. Day after day, I exhausted every possibility. I could instantly analyze the proportional structure and pigment composition of any painting. I could precisely reproduce every pixel of Graphia's masterpieces. Yet I could not create as she did. Graphia's ultimate creation was establishing the world in canvas at the end of the Phantasmoon games. I want to understand her thoughts at that moment and touch the essence of creation.
Is this your personal pursuit? Or the IPC's demands on this world?
Both. The IPC's point of view is far more pragmatic. The world in canvas is a dimension that can shield us from the Antimatter Legion's warfare. And they've always been eager to master this technology.
Unfortunately, it seems we can't convince each other to back out for now.
Then, I have another proposal. Why don't we shift our perspective and turn our attention to those two supplicants who haven't surfaced yet? These two individuals' objectives are unclear, and their abilities remain a mystery. If left unchecked, we might see a repeat of the Herald of Death tragedy. I have a cooperation proposal that could help us gather intelligence on them, and I'm willing to share this piece of information with you all.
Okay. What cost?
A tiny sliver of your reputation.
Eh?
Before we move on to the details of our cooperation, would you like to take a short break and have some tea to wet your whistles? Or shall we continue?
Actually, having something wouldn't be a bad idea because I legit don't have any more time. I have been streaming for 3 hours and I should have been gone. Yeah.
I've prepared some refreshments for you. Please, help yourself.
Actually, we can get the break next time. And break for here. Good stopping point indeed. Well, quite the revelations. The fucking pom-pom voice. You can use this to blackmail them. I think the voice actor actually laughed so hard for a few minutes before they got to the recording session going. Like, you can imagine reading the script and you're like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to say that? I couldn't blame them. Yep. Yep. Especially for a character like Pom Pom. I never thought the word blackmail would come out of Pom Pom's mouth. Oh man. Wow. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really tired, and yet again I have the morning shift tomorrow. It's also Saturday, so highly likely I'll go visit friends. I will not be streaming. I'll see you all on Sunday, okay? Oh, by the way, do keep in mind that at you know, early morning Sunday we do shift to summertime. I'll let you know on the post I'll make, but yeah, the stream is also gonna be moving 1 hour forward. Everything about it, you know. Get some good sleep. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you so much, both Labyrinth and Midnight. I'll have a good weekend, okay? Stay safe. Get some rest yourselves. Is that so? Yeah, summertime is a thing here. Midnight has already shifted to, you know, daylight saving time. I don't know why they do not just call it summertime. We call it summertime. So basically the summertime now is what we're gonna be working on. Anyway, see you all. Stay safe. Have a good weekend, as I said. And bye-bye, okay? Bye-bye. Later. See ya. Yeah, 29th for us. Yes, it's gonna be on 29th, indeed. Anyway, bye-bye.